one that burns at the end of the night, when the sea has been the most uncertain and the storm has drawn its final curtain over everything the day was holding. The harbor light is the most consoling thing the island puts out into darkness, saying you are not lost in this darkness of the open water. You are finding your way back. The light keeps on reminding every sailor of the direction of the home of the safe correction. Back to shore, back to the waiting, back to everything worth celebrating. The harbor light is the island's promise that the home is still the most the fondest.
And I've been the harbor light for people who were lost in waters cold and feeble, with the tiredness of the far too long journeying from the shore. And the most strong thing I've ever done wasn't the grand thing, but the steady me always standing in the window with the light still burning,
So that someone in the dark returning found the direction home, because I kept the light on through the dark and high water of the years they spent out sailing. Harbor light is never to be failing. Those who need the beacon in the darkness, those who need the guidance through the starkness of the sea at night. The harbor light is the most important kind of light.
voices blend warmly.
Harbor light, keep it burning. Harbor light, safe returning.
Smooth curry and reggae blend.
Harbor light, burning at the end of every night. Harbor light, guiding every sailor home and right. When the sea has been the most uncertain, when the storm has drawn its final curtain, harbor light, still burning, always home. Sean Paul and Shenseea, the light has been maintained by generations of the people of the island stations, who understood the sacred obligation of the light, the most important nation, of the service that the land provides. To the sea the harbor light resides, in the muscle memory of the island. Every keeper of the light be silent, guardian of the sailor and the fisher. Every harbor light the most distinguished, service that the island gives its own, saying you will never be alone. In the darkness of the water, the island keeps the light for every daughter, and the son who ventures out and wonders if the home is there beneath the thunder of the storm. The harbor light confirms the home is where the harbor light burns.
Shenseea.
Building in motion, and I think about the people who have been my harbor light in seasons I've been in. The water's far from home and far from certain of the direction, when the final curtain of the storm was drawn around me, and the darkness of the water found me, lost without the bearing or the knowing of the way back home. The light kept glowing from the people who had promised to be there in all my honest moments of the lost at sea. The harbor lights who guided me back to shore, back to the landing of the self, the understanding that the home was always there and burning. All it needed was my safe returning.
Of the storm, the harbor light
of the direction when the final curtain of the storm was drawn around me, and the darkness of the water found me, lost without the bearing or the knowing of the way back home. The light kept glowing from the people who had promised to be there in all my honest moments of the lost at sea. Harbor lights who guided me back to shore, back to the landing of the self, the understanding that the home was always there and burning. All it needed was my safe returning. Harbor light still burning, harbor light. Every turn of fiber light. Guide me home, not alone. Guide me home, always know. Light burns on, even when light burns on. Home again. Harbor light, burning at the end of every night. Harbor light, guiding every sailor home and right. When the sea has been the most uncertain, when the storm has drawn its final curtain, harbor light still burning, always home. Every fisherman knows the harbor light, the one that burns at the end of the night, when the sea has been the most uncertain, and the storm has drawn its final curtain. Over everything the day was holding, the harbor light is the most consoling thing the island puts out into darkness. Say you are not lost in this darkness of the open water. You are finding your way back. The light keeps on reminding every sailor of the direction of the home, of the safe correction. Back to shore, back to the way, back to everything worth celebrating. The harbor light is the island's promise that the home is still the most the fondest.
Shenseea, sweet and warm.
And I've been the harbor light for people who were lost in waters cold and feeble, with the tiredness of the far too long, journeying from the shore, and the most strong thing I've ever done wasn't the grand thing, but the steady and the always standing in the window with the light still so that someone in the dark returning found the direction home, because I kept the light on through the dark and high. Water of the years they spent out sailing, harbor light is never to be failing. Those who need the beacon in the darkness, those who need the guidance through the starkness of the sea at night, the harbor light is the most important kind of right.
Voices blend warmly.
Harbor light, keep it burning.
Harbor light,
Safe returning.
smooth Caribbean blend.
Harbor light, burning at the end of every night. Harbor light, guiding every sailor home and right. When the sea has been the most uncertain, when the storm has drawn its final curtain,
Harbor light,
still burning, always home. The light has been maintained by generations of the people of the island stations, who understood this sacred obligation of the light, the most important nation, of the service that the land provides. To the sea, the harbor light resides in the muscle memory of the island. Every keeper of the light be silent, guardian of the sailor and the fisher. Every harbor light the most distinguished, service that the island gives its own, saying you will never be alone. In the darkness of the water, the island keeps the light for every daughter, and the son who ventures out and wonders if the home is there beneath the thunders of the storm. The harbor light confirms the home is where the harbor light building emotion, and I think about the people who have been my harbor light in seasons I've been in. The water's far from home and far from certain of the direction when the final curtain of the storm was drawn around me, and the darkness of the water found me, lost without the bearing or the knowing of the way back home. The light kept glowing from the people who had promised to be there in all my honest moments of the lost at sea. The harbor light who guided me back to